I do believe that there is more to life than just what we see. There are like kind of energies around. Talk to Abs about this. It's like you focus on something, you talk to people about it, you can talk it into existence by believing in it yourself. But if you've got people around you that believe in you, they're sharing in your belief. And I think you're putting good energy out there, you're getting good energy back, you're more likely to manifest the thing that you want. And if you're visualizing it, you're creating it. Beautiful morning here in Cheshire. I've got a very exciting day. I will say no more, but come with me and I'll show you. Let's go. Let's go. Yes, guys, we are here at UA92, which is the class of 92's university. Gary Neville, Paul Scholes, Ryan Giggs, Phil Neville. This is their gig, their university. We are doing a live podcast here in the auditorium, myself and Ben Eastwood.
If you're going to do something that's really scary and it's going to drive the emotion of fear, like wait until you get inside that bubble, that exact moment to feel the fear. Don't spend a week or a month or a few days letting it eat your life and emotionally destroy you.
Because that's wasted. It doesn't exist, does it? Just feel the fear when it's there.
Exactly. So you're spending time with your kids or your friends or your wife, whatever it may be, instead of like sitting at home kind of just sat there thinking, oh, I'm so worried about what this is going to happen.
You're not being present in that situation.
Wait until the bubble, you're literally inside that bubble. So if I was fearful of coming and doing this today, wait until I sat down on this seat to feel fear, and then what can you do? You can stand up and face fear.
You can transition that fear into excitement. You can you then prove to yourself that this is something I've been a little bit nervous about, but actually now I'm doing it. As soon as you start speaking, as soon as you get into your flow, it disappears, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So yeah, good afternoon everybody, and thank you so much for being here. It's a great privilege for Ben and I. We've been running this podcast for a few years. This is actually our first ever live event, and when I say that, live audience, we are recording this as an episode of Goin In Deep. I'm Ollie Dunn, aka Ollie the Choc. That's my Instagram. So I am a chocolatier. My job is playing with chocolate. So I'm very lucky because I've grown up in a family business where mum and dad used to make chocolates from home when I was little. Me and my little sister used to sneak downstairs into what was a little chocolate factory in the house when we were kids. So yeah, very lucky to grow up surrounded by chocolate. I have a chocolate party business where I basically go out and deliver chocolate making workshops. When I was younger, I actually wanted to be a presenter. I wanted to be a radio presenter or a TV presenter. And at some point, I think that kind of dream or aspiration was kind of knocked out of me, whether I did that myself and put the barriers up myself, or whether that was family, parents, friends that were, perhaps saying you need to go for something a bit more realistic. As it happened, I went into the family business and I was able to use chocolate as my way to leverage that in the way that I wanted. So I started doing chocolate parties, which meant that I was hosting the room and presenting chocolate to people, showing them how to make truffles, chocolate bars, lollies. And over time, I've been able to, practicing presenting chocolate to the point where I've been able to then take the presenting element out of it and present other stuff. So I've done like live shopping shows on TikTok. I've worked at the Hook Group studios with brands like Xavi, where we've done like 2-hour live shows. There's no way I would have been able to do that when I was younger. I knew I wanted to be a presenter. I definitely didn't have the confidence for it. I definitely didn't have the ability. But I think the message in that for me is like, if you keep hold of that vision of what you want to do, and even if you're going down a slightly different route, it might be a completely different way, but you can use the experience that you're getting in what you're doing to learn enough whilst you're doing that to help build that overall vision. kind. Thank you. All right.
Round of applause.
Awesome.
Cheers, brother.